Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the makeup that I'm bringing with me on vacation. So this should be the video that goes live when I go away, but I did pre-film videos, so there's always going to be content on my channel. The first thing you should know about me is that I am a chronic overpacker. You know that meme where it's like, oh, I haven't worn this shirt in 4 years. Let me bring it on vacation? That's me. I bring clothes and makeup that I've never worn before, but then I end up sticking to my staples. So I tried to control myself this time, and I think I did a pretty good job because it all fits in one bag. So if you want to see the makeup that I'm bringing with me on vacation this year, then just keep on watching. So my friend and I are going to Europe for 9 days, and I already know that I'm going to be doing a pretty minimal makeup style. This bag is from the brand Fossil. I actually had a friend that gave it to me as a Christmas gift, and I love it because there's a top part that holds brushes, but you'll see that as we get inside. So this is what the bag looks like now that it's all unpacked. I will start with the brushes and then we'll work our way towards the products. So for brushes, I'm bringing this e.l.f. blush brush. Just bringing one of them because I know you're supposed to wash your brushes every day, and I'm going to bring a color switch as well just so I can clean it off. But realistically, one blush brush is all I'm gonna need. I'm also only bringing one bronzer brush, and this is from Crown Brushes, and I love how fat it is because it can really get a nice bronze. I am bringing a foundation brush. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. My brushes desperately need to be washed, so I'm washing them before I pack it. But I really like this to blend out concealer because I brought a concealer I can use as foundation, and then I brought a sponge as well. So I am bringing my Real Technique sponge because I tend to use a sponge for foundation over a brush, but I like having the brush as an option. And then I also have this Studio 5 London highlighter brush, which bought it off Amazon. It's super cheap, but I love it. The rest of the brushes that I'm bringing are eyeshadow brushes, and I'm only bringing 7, which for some people that might be a lot, but for me, this is so condensed and I'm just really proud of myself. So I have this fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, this smaller, more pointed crease brush. This is the Morphe M321. This lip brush technically from Crown Brushes, but I like it because it's really good for applying inner corner highlight. Another blending brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm actually bringing 2 of the same. They're the BH Cosmetics Pro No. 5 blending brushes. And then I'm bringing 2 of these Morphe M433 blending brushes. Realistically, if I put shimmer on my lids, I'm going to use my fingers, so I need blending brushes the most. For foundation, I'm bringing my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Mont Blanc. I really like this foundation because I can build up the coverage, so it's not like I have to choose between a light coverage foundation and a medium to full coverage foundation, because it's kind of like an all-in-one product. I am also bringing a brand new Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair. I like this as concealer, but I use it more as like foundation less foundation. So I'll blend it on my forehead, my nose, under my eyes, my chin, and I'll walk out the door. And because it's not too brightening, it doesn't look like a stark contrast, and I just love the way this lies on my skin. A little excessive, but I'm also bringing the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. This is a little bit more fuller coverage. We do have a dinner cruise one night on like one of the rivers in Europe. And if we go out, I want to be able to have a full coverage option. I actually wore this alone on my face to work today. It's what I have now, but I think the sun's washing it out. But I really like the way that it laid. It didn't crease, it didn't look cakey. So I'm also bringing this as another option. I am bringing powder, and I'm bringing my No. 7 Perfect Light Loose Setting Powder, and this is the shade Translucent. If you know me, I don't really set my face, but because it might be different weather and with traveling, I just want to have this as an option. I like the fact that it is a true translucent powder, so I don't have to worry about messing up my foundation. And I don't think I'll get much use out of this, but I'm glad I brought it just in case. For bronzer, I'm bringing my No. 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel Sands. I would show you the inside of this, but it might be a spoiler for my project pan, and if you're watching that series, I don't want to ruin this for you. But this is my favorite bronzer. I also like the fact that the compact has a really nice mirror, so I can use that to get ready, and the bronzer just looks good on my skin tone. It's not too warm or not too cool. For blush, I'm going to bring this Flower Beauty Flower Pot blush in the shade Peach Primrose. It's just a really pretty peach color, and I like the Formula blush. It can be built up, but I like it for a subtle pop of color on the cheeks, and I find that's a little bit more hard pressed, so I don't feel like I have to worry about this blush breaking in travel. A blush that I'm working on finishing is this little deluxe size sample from the Balm in the shade Hot Mama. It is so cute, and it's such a pretty shimmery blush that I like having this in lieu of a highlight sometimes, but realistically, I just want to finish this up and it's so small, I don't mind throwing it in my bag. I'm also bringing the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. I like the blush in this more than I like the highlighter, but I'll talk more about this in my May faves and flops. But I like this. I like having another blush option. I like having the highlighter as well, and it does have a mirror. And it's so small and compact, and I really want to get enough use out of it so I can decide if it's a true favorite or just something I'm enjoying in the moment. And I am bringing another highlighter. I'm bringing the Urban Decay highlighter in the shade Sin. It's just a pure champagne color. I wanted to bring the Balms Mary Luminizer, which is currently my project pan, but because I have such serious pan on that project, I'd be worrying about it breaking in transit. So I'm going to bring this, and I find that I love this color just as much. As an aside, I am going to be putting all of my makeup in my checked bag, in my carry-on on the plane, because we all know they kind of like throw your checked bags in the plane, and I don't want any of this stuff breaking. So I'm going to keep it with me, which is also why my setting spray is the Catrice Prime and Prime Long Lasting Setting Spray, and it is only 1.69 fluid ounces. So it is TSA approved, and I do like this setting spray. I find with that Natasha Denona Blush and Glow, I need to set my face with that highlighter because it looks kind of powdery. And this is such a small setting spray that it just fits perfectly in the bag. For eye primer, I'm bringing my tried and true Fenty Pro Filter eyeshadow primer in the shade Invisipink. I love this because it really makes my eyeshadows last all day. And it's something I can do a cut crease if I want to amp it up. And I might even use concealer because I have concealer and powder, but I'm bringing this just in case because I really do trust it with all of my eyeshadows. For mascara, you already know if you've watched my videos that I'm bringing the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. It's a mascara that I have on today and the mascara I have on almost any days. It makes my lashes look so good, so of course I couldn't go anywhere without this. For brows, I am bringing my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. There's still plenty of product left in this, so I don't have to worry about running it out because can you imagine how horrifying it would be to run out of your brow product in another continent, in another country, and just be stranded? So I definitely made sure I have a full one of these and it's good to go. For brow gel, I'm bringing my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. If you haven't tried this, this thing's like hairspray for your brows. It's actually all I have in my brows right now because I just didn't feel like filling them in today when I went to work. And I like it because I have naturally pretty full brows, but sometimes they can just go all over the place. So this will keep it in place. And once again, if I don't feel like filling in my brows, I'll just make it look a little bit more kept. For primer, I'm bringing my Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I bought this during the Sephora VIB sale and it is the perfect size for traveling. Does it even say how much product's in here? It's not even a half fluid ounce, and I really like this primer, especially with that NARS foundation. So I'm glad to bring them together because they do pair well together. I'm bringing two different eyeliner products. The Sephora Collection eyeliner pen, and this is just the black. And just in case I want to do a wing, I really don't wear eyeliner too frequently. If I do a wing, it's kind of a big deal and it takes me aback because I'm not used to seeing myself with a wing too often. But if I just want to do a line or if I feel like winging it out, I have this as an option. And for a fun pop of color on the waterline, I'm bringing the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Show Me. It's a really pretty bronze and I'm bringing pretty neutral eyeshadows, so this will pair well, but it's not like a nice pop of color if I want to do a minimal eye look and just throw this on the waterline and smudge it out a bit. So for eyeshadows, I'm bringing my favorite eyeshadow palette, the Modern Renaissance. You can probably tell by the fact that I have pan on 5 shades how much I love this, or if you've seen my eyeshadow palette ranking video. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, this is my tried and true. I never really have a bad eyeshadow day because I love these colors and I've worked with it so much. I know how to combine it and it's just effortless. So I'm gonna bring this and I'm probably gonna stick with these neutrals that I love because realistically, I don't think I'm gonna do a full-blown cranberry eye, but at least I have options. So this part might be a bit excessive, but I am bringing some single shadows. This is just a small ColourPop single shadow palette. And I don't know, maybe if I want to amp up my look when we go out and I don't feel like using the Modern Renaissance, but I don't need to bring an entire palette, I'm bringing this. So this big pan right here is actually an Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter from their Sweets Glow Kit. It's in the shade Gumdrop. I think it's picking up on camera. This is a pink to gold duochrome, and I actually use it more as an eyeshadow than a highlighter because it's a bit dark on me. So I brought this because I can use it as a highlighter or a glowy blush, but it's also a nice eyeshadow option. The other eyeshadows I brought are the shade Glass Bowl by ColourPop, Play by Play by ColourPop, I already forget what this one's called, Misty by ColourPop, Paper Tiger by ColourPop, Pink Champagne by Anastasia Beverly Hills, Up and Atom by ColourPop, Lay Low by ColourPop, and the shade Top Notch by ColourPop. So as you can see, I'm keeping my eyeshadow scheme for this vacation pretty neutral because I do wear neutrals on a day-to-day basis. As much as I love playing with color, I don't think I'll be walking around the cities with a blue smoky eye. So having the shades like Glass Bowl, this pink shade, even this highlighter, gives me the opportunity to amp up the colors, but still stay within a comfortable realm. And the one part of my makeup collection I always have the biggest issue packing is my lip products, because I am a self-admitted lip product fanatic. But once again, I don't think I did that bad. So I'm bringing a chapstick, just a staple, especially with airplanes, everything gets dry, so I'm bringing this. But I'm only bringing 6 lip products. So of course you already know I had to bring my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. I love this. I'll wear it by itself. I'll wear it over lipsticks, and it's just easy to throw in my bag if I want to do like a really effortless look, and just a gloss is easy because you don't need a mirror to reapply it. I'm also bringing my Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stains. This is my favorite liquid lipstick formula, but if you watch my videos, you might know that. If not, I do have a video planned about my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, and you can already guess it's at the top. I'm bringing the shades 23 and 40. They're pretty nudes. One's a little bit more mauvier than the other, but they're colors that I would reach for. I love this formula because it lasts forever and it doesn't look cakey and drying, and it's something I can put on in the morning and ensure that my lips don't look horrendous by the end of the day. I'm also bringing this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. It's a pretty brownie nude gloss, and I really do like the NYX Butter Gloss formula. And I'm bringing 2 pops of colors for lipstick. I have this red, which is a pop of color. It's the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Atlantic City. It's a red just in case I want to go a little bit more bold. And then I also have this other Ofra lipstick in the shade Pasadena, which is a little bit more mauve-y and cool toned. I like having these because realistically, in other vacations, I'll pack like a blue, an orange, a purple, and I'll end up wearing nudes. So I tried to tone it down this trip and only bring colors I could really see myself wearing and stuff that I gravitate towards on an everyday basis. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. When it comes to packing for vacation, are you the kind of person like me that brings way too much makeup, or are you more minimalistic and realistic? I'd love if you let me know down below. But overall, I'm pretty proud of how I did. My friends might have laughed at me when I told them I was bringing minimal makeup, but I don't think I did half bad. If you like this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I post 2 to 3 videos every week, and I'd love to have you join me back on my next one. Thanks for watching, guys.